one again because it went so well last time. We're going to do it again, episode 2 this time. So then let's get into the career mode. And there's difference this time. We have the whole screen in the game, so not in the game, in the stream, so you can see the whole thing, because last time there was a bit of a cutting off of some of the screen. So there we go, we're in the corner and we are loading into the game right here, right now. And let's get it. We look forward to a North London derby for the first game of today's episode. And just to recap you on from last episode, we sit second in the league, but just behind Liverpool, who are in top place. Brentford are second behind us, and Bournemouth are third, Bournemouth fourth. But you see, we played more games than everyone else in the league, and we picked up only 7 points. We'll take a look at those results. An excellent 4-1 victory against Fulham away, where Harry Kane scored a hat-trick. 3-1 win against Burnley, and then a disappointing 0-0 draw against Crystal Palace. Another thing to update you on is we made a few signings in the last episode of Dominik Livakovic coming in goal. And not really players leaving, maybe Reguilón going out on loan to Man United is the biggest one there. But we still have £13 million to spend, and there is a certain player who goes by the name of Renato Sanchez that I'd really like to bring in. Look, £4.8 million. That is so cheap for someone like Renato Sanchez. So we have to look to bring him in. £4.8 million for what's going to be an excellent player. So then we just need to make sure that we bring you into Football Manager. Here we go. So then Renato Sanchez, of course, the offer has been accepted, £4.8 million. Just to recap again, we sit second. Those results 0-0, 3-1, 4-1. And then we've got the North London derby in today's episode. So we've got deadline day, Arsenal, Fulham, and maybe Wolves and United. That'll probably be the games for today. A press conference against Palace. I'm just going to be positive about that because I want to get into the games today. Renato Sanchez agreed a deal, 4 years. I'd like to bring him in before Arsenal. That should be possible, I'd say. I think it would be possible because it's not going to be that expensive either, and we've got time. Offer for Ndombele, and you know how much I like Tanguy Ndombele, so I'd love to get him to leave the club because I really don't like this guy. So £12 million. I'd like them to pay at least 10. 9. Okay, that's fine. And Ndombele, as long as you leave the club, we've got someone new coming in and Renato Sanchez, so we need to get rid of some people as well, and he's going to be the first one to leave for the club. Niall Johns left on loan to Hull. Nothing really exciting there. And yeah, Arsenal, 5 days time, so we've got to prepare for that game. If you want to know the tactics, I'll show you now. The tactics is just a 4-2-3-1 low keep by GYR. And it seemed to get the job done so far. Of course, there's areas that I'd still like to improve. Goal scoring, which I think Son's stamina is another one because his stamina is really poor. Romero, I've been really impressed with, and same for Kulusevski. They've both been excellent players for us this season so far. And Ndombele's rejected an offer from Palace, which means he'll probably be staying at the club for the North London derby. Of course, I also choose all the teams by myself, so I don't just use the quick pick selection because then it kind of ruins the joy of choosing a team. Pedro Porro's got another 2-match ban because of his tackle against Burnley. I'll show you the tackle just in case you weren't here last episode when he got that stupid red card that ruled him out for the game against Crystal Palace, and will rule him out for the North London derby, as you can see. So let's take a look at it here. Chirinlov was through, and he just wiped him out. That's a ridiculous tackle from Porro, and I think he deserves that extra games banned. So I think we're not going to appeal that one. I think he deserves it. And of course, we also sold Hugo Lloris last episode. He went to Nice and he's played 2 games and conceded 2 goals in Ligue 1 Uber Eats, where they currently sit in 5th place. So then, let's do the press conference for the Arsenal game. We'll do this one properly. Do you think that you can handle the pressure and expectation that come with the territory when playing Arsenal? I think we can handle any pressure. How important is it for cool heads? Really important. I think we've had a lot of yellow cards this season, and of course that ended up in a red card as well for Pedro Porro. So I'd like to improve the discipline, definitely. And Dombele's got a loan offer from Napoli this time. And I think we'll accept it. The mandatory feature fee are like 10 million. Perfect. As long as he can go, I just love him to get. I just want to get him out of the club, to be honest. Okay then, we're building up to the Arsenal game. We've got any Arsenal fans in today's live stream. Make sure to put in the comments what you think the score will be, and we'll see if that can happen. Giovanni Lo Celso, there's an offer for him as well. 39 million valuation. Juventus are offering 21, but I want 25 at least. 24, loan deal for Lo Celso, I'm happy with that. But we also need to look for a Cam to bring in as well, maybe a transfer or a loan. Maddison is the one that I'm looking at for realism purposes. I think he'd be an excellent player for us, and I'd like to do it over instalments, so that we can just do it like that. So it's not as it won't be like over a long period. So we'll offer them 40 million, and we'll go 35 million, and then that's instalments, and then like 425,000 up front. Okay, so we'll do that. That should work. That's how Chelsea do their business. Right then, so we're gonna ignore the team selection. I'm gonna choose it again. Emerson Royale is gonna stay in the team. And I'm pretty happy with this team. The only change is Kulusevski's going to come in for Richarlison. And I'm going to put in Udogie for Davies. And then we'll go with that, I think. That's how we're going to rock today against Arsenal. We're at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Arsenal's lineup. Take a look at that in just a sec. Okay, here we go. Arsenal lineup. First is R1. 4-2-3-1 as it's been all season. I think Arsenal are playing a 4-2-3-1 as well, or maybe a 4-3-3 with DM. Yep, 4-3-3 with DM. That's a strong team. There are no signings at all from Arsenal. They've got Nicola Pepe on the bench. Livakovic is starting in goal. We've got Emerson Royale, who's not the first choice right back, that's for sure, because of Pedro Porro's suspension. We're going to have to play him against Arsenal, which is a really annoying thing because it's a really key game for us. And when you've got someone as good as Porro in these games, it's annoying that he can't play. First highlight comes in the 21st minute. Let's go. Bissouma, Livakovic, Romero, Højbjerg, Destiny Udogie. Good ball, Son. Kane! Arsenal take the lead, and then Tottenham take the lead in North London derby. But was Son offside? That's what VAR are checking. Been disallowed for offside. I don't know what was wrong with that. Was it Son that was offside? He was well offside, Son. That's disappointing to see that he's offside that much. But it was a good finish from Kane. Just it was Son that didn't stay onside. Gabriel. Going to take the free kick for Arsenal. He's got to get it out of a dangerous position. But Udogie does brilliantly to find Bissouma, who can find Kane. And it's saved by Ramsdale. Offside, another offside for us. That's 3 offsides now. That's really frustrating because Kane and Son should both be doing better, but Kane's had a woeful first half. 6.4 match rating. That is really, really poor. Lo Celso. Given away, but then one back to Bissouma. Lo Celso. Lo Celso. Oh, it's saved Son! 1-0 Tottenham. What were Arsenal defenders and goalkeepers doing? That was really, really poor from them. Well, I don't know what Ramsdale, Saliba and Gabriel were doing there. Lo Celso did well to find the dribbling was good and he tried to cut it across. Ramsdale did well to get rid of it. But Gabriel was really, really slow to the tackle. And in the end, Son nicked it off him and it's 1-0. Lo Celso's going to be coming off half-time because of fitness. But we've got a corner to worry about first. As Son puts in for Romero, but Gabriel clears to Martinelli. Martinelli, he can go on a dream run here, but he goes back to Odegaard, who's also picked up an injury. Jesus, Zinchenko, Partey. I think if we can hold on to 3 points in this game, it's going to be huge for us. Jorginho, one back by Bissouma. Son. They've caught Ben White out of position. Son, Lo Celso! It's 2-0, Tottenham Hotspur. And it's Giovanni Lo Celso with the goal. Son does brilliantly, so does Bissouma. And that's just such a well-worked goal. Jorginho is poor there. Bissouma, what excellent ball to Son. And Son's on a run, and Son's on a mission to set up someone, and he sets up Lo Celso. And again, Gabriel and Saliba, what are they doing? They've been open so many times. And again, it's 2-0 at half-time. Going to have to do some changes here, and it's going to be Bentancur coming on for Lo Celso. I'm just going to play a bit deeper this time. We're going to be positive in the half-time team talk. As you can see, Bentancur's kind of in a bit of a deeper role. Odegaard's also come off, and Granit Xhaka's come on, so it's quite a defensive midfield three from Arsenal now, just to maybe stop Tottenham from scoring more goals, because Arsenal have just had one shot, and we're in the 60th minute. Ramsdale, out to Saliba, Gabriel, Partey. Oh, that's really poor again. Kane wins it back. Kulusevski. It's a heavy touch, but Emerson Royale does well. Kulusevski again, it's a really poor touch, and he goes back to Ramsdale, who hoofs it up the pitch, and Tottenham can regain the ball again with Udogie, who finds Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale. Oh, Martinelli, poor tackle, but play resumes as Kulusevski plays Bissouma in. Udogie! Kane! He's got to be scoring that. Took a deflection off Saliba, or Zinchenko, sorry. But Kane's got to be chucking his body there in front of the ball, and then he scores. Son, corner in, looking for Kane, White clears. Kulusevski, can he do something here? Kulusevski, out for a throw. I think looking at fitness, it's going to be Bissouma, Emerson Royale and Kulusevski. I'm going to take them off in this interval. So it's Bissouma, Kulusevski and Emerson Royale. So we're going to bring on Mora and Ndombele. So that's Spence, Ndombele and Mora coming on. And that's Kulusevski, Royale and Lo Celso coming off. Oh, sorry, Bissouma coming off. Saliba, Jorginho. Oh, they're trying to play it from the back again and it hasn't worked. And Ndombele, Kane, they've got to be punished here. Mora! He scored! It's 3-0. What are Arsenal doing in defence? Really, really poor. But Tottenham, we're having a field day so far. Lucas Moura, a super sub. It's his third time he's come on. And it's an excellent coming on off the bench. And he's got a goal here to make it 3-0. Arsenal have a chance from the corner with Trossard. Into the box. It goes. Oh, Saliba! What's Livakovic doing there? It's really poor from the goalkeeper. And it's Tottenham 3, Arsenal 1. And it's poor from Livakovic. Harry Kane's going to be the last player I take off. Richarlison's going to come on. Ramsdale, his distribution's been poor today. Saliba, who's got the consolation goal maybe. But Arsenal, all they need is one goal and they're back in this game. Trossard, Zinchenko, Lokonga, Gabriel. Arsenal passing it around. They've not been pressured too much, so they've not made a mistake yet. Tomiyasu, Saka, his good feet to get past Udogie. Lokonga! What an excellent goal from Albert Sambi Lokonga. And maybe now the game has become a bit more interesting. We're going to make one change. Son is going to come off now, not Kane. Richarlison's still going to come on, but he's going to be playing left wing. And with 10 minutes to go, Arsenal found their way back into the game. Højbjerg. Trossard heads it away, but Højbjerg past Jesus. Højbjerg, penalty! Lokonga with the foul on Højbjerg. It was a tight call, but Tom Bramall points to the spot. Everyone's around Tom Bramall here, the referee. VAR have given a penalty. Harry Kane has a chance to take 3 points for Tottenham this game to seal the victory. Harry Kane versus Ramsdale. Saved by Ramsdale. Kane, it's back in and Jorginho does well and then Lokonga clears. Free kick, Højbjerg takes it. It's an outswinger. Kane, Udogie off the post. Spence keeps it alive maybe. Højbjerg over the bar. That was so close from Destiny Udogie there. He could have made that 4-2, but Kane missing that pen could turn out to be huge for us. Udogie. Richarlison. It's good control from Richarlison. The shot is just over from Richarlison. Eric Dyer, Livakovic and Kane have been probably the worst players today. But at full time, we get the 3 points and we beat Arsenal by 3-2. But we made that a lot harder for ourselves than we should have done. But we're top of the table. I know that we're the only ones to play, but we'll take 3 points. The sales is out for a day. But because of that good performance, maybe we don't sell him. But I think if we've got Maddison coming in, I'd rather have Maddison than... of course, let's sell. So we've got Fulham and Wolves, and it's quite close between them. So I'm going to be choosing a second team for Fulham because I'm not really fussed about the Carabao Cup. I know it's a trophy, and we should probably be going all out for a trophy. But what Tottenham need is we need to focus on the Premier League and getting good results in the Premier League, so we can get a Champions League spot or even push on to win the league. So Renato Sanchez still not come through. Offers for Ndombele from both Milan clubs. We're going to accept it because I just want to offload this guy. So then Renato Sanchez and I think it's Maddison as well, but they're 2 players that we're linked with, and they want us to pay 8 million up front, which I don't. I think maybe 5 million up front would be a good way to go about it. 6. Fine. We're going to have to do that for Maddison. I mean, as long as we can get Maddison in, that's all I care about. And instalments, that's how it works. That's how Chelsea did. That's how they're bringing these top quality players for almost nothing for a change. So I really want to bring in Maddison and get rid of Lo Celso and also Sanchez because he's agreed personal terms. Everything's done. It's just that work permit. And I want to get him in before at least Wolves and definitely before deadline day because otherwise the deal will collapse. So we've got to play Fulham in the Carabao Cup. We're at home. We are undefeated this season so far. But who knows what can happen in the Cup. So I'm going to rotate the team heavily. I'm going to let the quick pick selector do it this time. I'm going to quick pick without restriction, a rotated squad with more rotation in it. So this is the team we're going to go with. I'm going to even rest Harry Kane. That's how confident I think we will be. I am anyway to beating Fulham. This is the team. So we've got Livakovic, Royale, Dyer, Romero, Davies, Højbjerg, Skip, and then Mora, Lo Celso, Hill, and Richarlison. It's a strong side, and I think we've got to go out and beat Fulham here. They've got their full team out, apart from Harrison Reed at right back, because they've got the early chance of Paulinho. Cabano regains the ball down the right-hand side. Richarlison in a good tackle, and then he loses it to Cabano. Cabano! Romero can clear only to Paulinho. Cabano, here again. He goes back to Reed. Fulham are looking dangerous. It's a good ball in, but Livakovic deals with the cross this time. He goes long, and Richarlison doesn't flick on, and Fulham again regain the ball. It's poor from Livakovic, and he's maybe not been as good as I hoped he would have been. Skip. What a lovely ball that is from Oliver Skip to set Lucas Moura free. Lucas Moura, Richarlison, early shot off the bar, and Bernd Leno can gather it, but maybe Richarlison should have taken a touch there. What an exciting first 5 minutes we've had to this game. 15 minutes gone, still 0-0. Both teams have only had 1 shot. XG's low. Both teams just don't want to concede early here. But I don't think we look like we're going to score. Fulham have been the better side. They've dominated the ball so far, and they've had more XG. Both had 3 shots now. And it's another chance of Fulham. Pereira into the box. Paulinho, but it's cleared. Lucas Moura on the counter-attack. He's got to have good control to get past all of these players. He's got to have it close to his body. Lucas Moura into the box. Richarlison! What brilliant play from Lucas Moura that was. And Richarlison's there to finish it off. That's excellent from Richarlison. But Lucas Moura, look at this run. He does so well to get past. Is it Anthony Robinson? And it's a lovely ball into the box. And Richarlison, it's a brilliant header. And it's 1-0 Tottenham. And it's Richarlison with the goal. Lo Celso again going to have to come off. It's frustrating because I want to keep playing him. I want to give him this game time, but he's not fit enough to do it. So I'm going to bring on Bissouma and again just play 3 in DM now. And then Hill off and Kulusevski on. There's no rush to make changes. We're 1-0 up and we're not dominating the game at any stretch, but we seem to be doing alright so far. It's a very defensive 4-3-3 now with 3 DMs, but maybe we need to do that just to stop Fulham from scoring for these last half an hour. Reed. Ukic, back to Leno. Is that going to find its way to Cabano? It's not, but it's going to go to Mitrovic. It's Cabano. Mitrovic! Just over, but that was dangerous. Emerson Royale, the next player to come off, and I'm going to get Pedro Porro a bit of game time. Mora. Emerson Royale. That's good from Emerson Royale, but Leno can claim. And Fulham again can come and threat and knock on Tottenham Hotspur's door. Livakovic has not been consistently good this season, so one shot and it could really trouble Livakovic. Emerson Royale. He's had a decent game today. Gets past. Willian. Skip. Mora. Back to Skip. This is brilliant. Ben Davies. Ben Davies. Saved by Leno. Going to have to do some changes here. I'm going to take off Højbjerg and bring on Bentancur. And I'm also going to take off Romero and bring on Davi Sanchez. So I want to rest Romero for Wolves away at Molineux, which is going to be a tricky game. We've actually turned out to be pretty decent today. It's a rotated team against a decent Premier League side, and we're still 1-0 up. And thanks to Richarlison, we're winning this game with a clean sheet for Livakovic so far. Davies. To be honest, he's been pretty solid today. Kulusevski, Bentancur puts the icing on the cake for Tottenham Hotspur. Rodrigo Bentancur and Kulusevski link up again. Excellent, excellent, excellent from Tottenham Hotspur again. Scintillising going forward, and they're doing so well to stop it from even going near our goal and troubling Livakovic. And we just keep hitting them on the counter-attack. And we scored 2 goals from it, from Richarlison and Bentancur. And yeah, we've got 4 minutes of added time. There's going to be one more highlight maybe here with Davies to Bissouma. And just to put icing on the cake, 3-0 maybe. I want Livakovic to get a clean sheet. Skip. Oh, that was poor from Skip. Leno. Maybe it's a chance of Fulham. There's still time to get 2 goals in this game. Porro does well. Bentancur's tackle, but Sanchez, that's excellent from him. What ball, Kulusevski, Richarlison! He's got to be tucking at high, but what excellent, quick, fast passes that was from Tottenham Hotspur. Sanchez does well, and it's an excellent ball from Kulusevski. Willian wins the header. Bentancur struggles to get that under control, and Cabano's in. Neeskins, Cabano off the bar and out for a goal kick. There's still highlights going on here. We've got 30 seconds left of this game. Bissouma, Davies, look how good this play is. Tottenham are not just going back and forth between the defenders. Look at this forward passing, and that's going to be a foul by Mbabu. VAR checking for a pen, but I'm pretty sure it was quite obviously outside of the box, but we'll see what VAR have to do. I was wrong about the Bentancur one last episode, but I'm correct about this one. Free kick. The ref's going to vote for full time as soon as we take this one, so it's going to have a clean sheet. But maybe there's a chance to make it 3-0 here from Porro. It's going to be an in-swinger. Maybe to Sanchez at the back post, or he could go for goal. But I don't think we're going to score this, and I think it'll just go to full time. Brian clears to Kenny, and that's full time. 2-0 win. Couldn't have asked for much more than that, to be honest. It's a clean sheet. We're through to the next round in the Cup. And yeah, really, really happy with that result. So deadline day is coming quick, and it's really round the corner now, and Renato Sanchez has joined the club for £5.5 million. That is so cheap for a player as good as Renato Sanchez. Here he is at Tottenham Hotspur anyway, but we need to make sure everything needs to be focused on bringing Maddison in, because we've not got long in deadline day now. We've got about a day to bring in the Leicester City man. So here we are, we're on deadline day. We'll take part just so we can see all the rumours and everything going around. And James Maddison, he's not even agreed the contract yet, so maybe we won't get it over the line. But we've got 14 hours to hopefully bring in James Maddison. Nothing there. Did we get Manager of the Month? No, Jurgen Klopp beat us to it, and Caicedo on Young Player of the Month, but Udogie was in there as well. Offer for Ndombele by Brighton. I'll accept it. I just want him to go so we can bring Maddison and Sanchez in. Offer for Scarlett on loan. Happy to see him leave. And then Sarr can leave on loan as well. Let's try and get Maddison over the line. Carabao Cup third round draw. We are in this one. I want another home draw. We've got away at Leicester, Championship side Leicester. Press conference against Wolves, positive. I just want to get into deadline day. We haven't got enough money. We need 8.5 million. That's rotten luck. We just need the board to help us out here. Yes, they've accepted it. They've accepted to bring in James Maddison. Look at this. James Maddison has joined Tottenham Hotspur from Leicester City. Look how good this man looks. Dane Scarlett's left us. Lo Celso, I really need him to leave. He's not budging at the moment. We're gonna loan out Fagan Walcott to Cole United. He rejected that. Wow, Cole United are a decent side in League 2. And Ndombele, he's gone to Milan. Good riddance. Goodbye, Tanguy Ndombele. He will not be missed, Tanguy Ndombele. I need to get Lo Celso out of the club though. We've got 6 hours left and I don't see it happening. Jed Spence on loan? No, I don't want to loan out Spence. I think he's done alright from the bench so far. So we're going to reject those offers for him. And then offers for Lo Celso, I don't care who they're from. I'm just accepting them. Wolves and Napoli. Oh, Spence isn't happy. Okay, yeah, it looks like Spencer's he's handed in a transfer request. Not even just a loan request. That's harsh. There we go, Lo Celso. We've got our way with Giovanni Lo Celso. And he's moved to Napoli. And I think we need to look for a right back now. And with 4 hours to go, we're going to have to rush this one. But maybe there's one. Rosier could be an option. Calabria. I think Rosier would be a good one just for now. He's wanted by PSG. But we'll put in a 12 million? 10 million pounds. That's reasonable. They've accepted that. We'll put in the negotiations. It's just an offer. I'm happy with that offer. And that could be our right back in, and we're going to have to delay it because we don't have the budget. We'll delay it until the 1st. So we'll delay it for 3 hours until Spence. If Spence doesn't find a club, we're going to have to cancel this deal. So it's all on Jed Spence whether he can find a club, and it failed in the end. Jed Spence didn't find a club, so we're stuck with Jed Spence. So let's register up this team. Renato Sanchez in and Maddison in as well. Homegrown talent as well. Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux will be the final game of today's episode, so we can make the Man United one a big deal next episode as well. We did spend £120 million. Of course, I didn't spend most of that because those were already made transfers. That's 69%. That's 69 million spent there. I think reasonable transfers here. Livakovic, Sanchez was such a steal for that amount of money. That's ridiculous because he's such a brilliant footballer. So we're going to make some changes to the team. Sanchez, he's going to start. Maddison, I'd like to start. I'm just going to swap those two around. I don't want Tanganga to play. Emerson, I think, should be playing over Tanganga. And Rodon, to be fair, did score against Napoli. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give him a chance. Renato Sanchez was number 85. He promised him number 85, so we'll give it to him. Maddison can have 26. So then, it's a strong side. Renato Sanchez and James Maddison making their debuts. Two brilliant players, two brilliant midfielders we've managed to bring in for quite cheap, about £40 million between them, maybe 50. We've got the first chance. Is it Maddison on the corner? No, it's Son. Looking for Kane! Maddison! Just why? That would have been the dream start for James Maddison. Gedge. Ruben Neves, Moutinho, Neves, Cody, Nunez, Cunha, Johnny. It's good from Rodon, but not from Royale. It's a rush clearance, and then Son flicks it onto Semedo, which is not good, but that's brilliant from Son. Chasing down, wins it off Semedo. But he's lost his options. Sanchez, lovely ball. Udogie, Kane, what a save! That's one of the saves of the season. Was it Jose Sarr in goal? That's excellent from Jose Sarr. But brilliant from Sanchez, Udogie and Kulusevski. Son. Looking for Romero, cleared by Dawson. Bentancur, tackled by Cunha. Could he go on a solo run here, Cunha? No, because he's gone back to Semedo. But Wolves look dangerous on the counter-attack, but nothing happens in the end. Yeah, Jose Sarr. What an excellent save that was. Bentancur. Emerson Royale, good ball. Kulusevski, can he cut it across? He wants a pen, but you can tell he was on the line, and that's definitely not going to be given as a pen. VAR will check it, but I think it's ridiculous checking for stuff like this, which we know not going to be pens is pointless. But VAR have given no pen, like I just said. Maddison's not been that brilliant on his debut, but Son and Kane have had lower ratings than him this game. As Romero looks to win the header, but again it's clear to Cunha. Kulusevski, Son, excellent from Heung-min Son. He scores in the Premier League. Kulusevski does well to find that return ball, and what an excellent goal from Heung-min Son. Hit into the top corner, ferocity in that. But it takes a lot to beat Jose Sarr, so credit to Son. Kulusevski, it's a lovely ball. Son takes 2 touches and look at that finish. Sarr's positioning may be questionable there, but Kulusevski had to find the pass and Son had to find the angle to beat a very good Jose Sarr. Sarabia on the free kick. Oh, what a save from Livakovic. It's probably been the best moment I've seen from Livakovic since joining the club. Sarabia. Cunha, Romero clears, but Sanchez can't prevent it from going out for a throw. Sanchez has had an excellent debut, and to be honest, Maddison's not been bad either. Udogie, Maddison. Oh, that was questionable, but Joe Rodon does well to keep it alive. Oh, it's short from Sanchez. Can he put a better pass in here? What a lovely ball, but Dawson intercepts. So actually, Sanchez lost the ball there, and Rodon can't keep up with Cunha, who's rounded Livakovic. That's excellent defending again by Romero. He is insane. Christian Romero is so good in this save. Sarabia, he's in. Sarabia, Cunha, 1-1. Really, really poor, sloppy defending. And it's the old Tottenham Hotspur we're seeing again here. Signs of that slipping back into this team. It's too easy. It's poor here from Maddison, trying to take on too many players. And Rodon and Emerson Royale are I'm disappointed in both of them there. And maybe Dyer and Sanchez would have dealt with that a bit differently and a bit more professionally to still keep it at 1-0. But Livakovic can't really talk either because that was really poor from him. Rodon! As soon as I say that, he goes up the other end and silences me. He scored he played 2 and scored 2. 1 was a friendly, but he's shown that he can do it on the big stage. What an excellent ball in from James Maddison. And Joe Rodon scores to make it 2-1 at the half. That's excellent play at the end, and that shows the real set pieces that since I've come in, we've been really good from set pieces. We need to put the icing on the cake to finish the game off so far. It's not convincing. Udogie, Romero, Udogie, Romero. Rodon. Oh, lovely from Joe Rodon to Kulusevski. But Otto does well, but then it's 1 back. Maddison! He's got to do a bit better there, but Rodon again, excellent. He's been brilliant today. Emerson Royale. Son! What a save from Sarr. This is ridiculous now from Jose Sarr. What a game this man's having. He's been brilliant. He's the reason that we're not winning by more than 1 goal so far. Maddison. Romero! What a ball from Maddison. And again, both centre-backs have now scored. And I told you, set pieces are key. The day I came into this club, set pieces are key. Maddison, what another brilliant ball into the box. That's 2 assists for him now. And Romero this time with the goal. Showing Harry Kane how to finish because he's not scored again today. And I'm going to be replacing Kane and Emerson Royale with Perisic and Richarlison. So yeah, 3-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. We've been the better side today. But James Maddison, what a brilliant debut he's had. And Renato Sanchez has been good as well. And it's going to be time to take Maddison off after this attack for Wolves, maybe. Nunes, Raul Jimenez, and Adama Traore. Mora is going to be coming on. Traore running up the defence. Traore. Sarabia scores. Making those 2 changes. It's 3-2. Going to be a bit more defensive now with Dogi. I'm going to put him there and play him as automatic. Yeah, that'll do. But it's 3-2. Really poor defending again. Thing is, if Dogi's not that fit either, so maybe. No, we'll leave it at that for now. Yep, there we go. The subs have been made. Got another interval if we need it. Bentancur. Richarlison. He goes back to Bentancur. Roden. Perisic. Bit of doubt in the games now for Tottenham Hotspur fans. For Wolves fans, maybe there's a way back into it. Udogie. Richarlison! He scored in the Premier League. He's in better form than Harry Kane at the moment. Brilliant from Udogie and brilliant from Richarlison. We're doing really well to get these goals. Kulishevsky is going to be the last player off. It's going to be Skip coming on. And it's in! From Romero again! What a brilliant ball in from Davies. But VAR, I think, it's been given. Romero had got 2 goals. The centre-back. He's showing Harry Kane how to score. This is ridiculous now. We're 5-2 up. What a crazy game this has been. And Christian Romero at the double, somehow. A chance of Wolves to make it 5-3. Sarabia. Oh, Livakovic. What is this man doing in our goal? He is so bad. He is not going to be in the starting 11 next episode. We're going to be giving the chance of Fraser Forster. It's 5-3 at full time. And Livakovic is so bad. But we've got 3 points. We sit second in 13 points. So make sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed today's video. 6 unbeaten now. Next episode, United and Liverpool and Manchester City. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon.